My gosh. I looked at him through the binoculars. He's not coming to the feeder. Oh my gosh. What a way to start this week's antlers videos. I'm not talking about those turkeys. There's a bunch of turkeys there. And Fat Boy was there. But come walking up through the woods, he stopped behind that tree. He might be able to hear me. Oh, there he is. Hear me talking. I'm inside. I'm not going out because I have not seen that deer here at the house. I don't know. He's got a tag in his ear. So he's one that has been born in the pen and we've turned loose. Get on the turkeys. Holy smoke. My gosh. I looked at him through the binoculars. He's not coming to the feeder. I don't know about the feeder. He's got a tag. He is, I think he's 6x6 and a 200 score deer probably. He's absolutely phenomenal. Look at that. Maybe not 200. Huge. Huge. He's eating acorns. I'm going to slip back to another bedroom window and see what I can get from him out there. I've never seen that deer. I've never seen him with that size. I might have seen him younger. Probably did. But 2, 4. I think he had 5 on the side. Let's go get another look. Okay. We got another look at him. He's about 70 yards out there, I'd say. He's eating acorns. Absolutely. His horns are so heavy. They're not just big, they're heavy. So when you start measuring circumferences, look at all the turkeys that are running everywhere out there. When you start measuring circumferences on that deer, that's going to add up too. He's just, oh, there's another deer. What is that? That might be Fat Boy. I was watching Fat Boy at the feeder. Fat Boy's an 8-point with no tag. Fat Boy is a pure wild bred deer. I saw that other deer walk into the picture. I don't know if that's Fat Boy or not. Just gonna have to move around a little bit more so I can see. But that guy right there is just huge. I'm telling you, just huge. We're about 4 years into this breeding program. It makes me want to get some more bred does from Iowa. They're just so doggone expensive. Well, that's another buck. It's another big buck. Uh-oh. I think that may be Fat Boy. It's a big son of a gun right there too. I can't really tell. Fat Boy's got a big 8-point. Boy, that is some precious video right there. That is just a sight to behold. I think that's Fat Boy. It looks like a, oh, by golly, I think that's a 10-point as well. That's not Fat Boy. He's only an 8. He was out there just a little while ago. That one's got a lot. Jeez. Boy, there's two champions. Is there 2 deer there or 3? That's the biggest one right there. That is the biggest one. That's the first one I saw come walking up. That's the one I said was probably pretty close to a 200 score. Might not be that, but I think he's over bit 180. And that other deer there was a 10 point though, wasn't he? Which would not be Fat Boy. Oh yeah, that deer's 5 or 6 on each side plus brow tines. He's at least a 12. Y'all remember 12 point? I haven't seen 12 point all year. That might be 12 point. 2 years older. I think I see the tag in his right ear there. 2, 4. That's a 9 point. Yeah, that's a 9 point. I don't know who that is. That's a big 9 point. Oh, there's another deer. What? Or is that a turkey? Oh, it's a turkey. Holy moly. What a way to start this week out. Goodness sakes alive. It would be a fantastic deal for my daughter or granddaughter to get. For some reason, I just like to watch her walking. That turkey's running everywhere. Jeez, what a deer. He's coming back toward the feeder. Maybe he'll come up to the feeder. Look at that. My gosh. Oh my word. Look how heavy he is and how perfect he is. Hey, you little buddy. Why don't you go find your running mate, little Whitey, and bring him back home? Do you know if he's still alive or not? Huh? We're hoping he's alive. Yes, we are. We're hoping he's just gone off. We'll come back home like Lucky 13 did. Of course, I haven't seen Lucky 13 since he came back. But little buddy's first horns there, they're not great, but that is his first horns. He could have something pretty magnificent next year. You remember he had the pipe. We thought it was some sort of a trap that he'd got his foot in, but it wasn't. Just a piece of plastic pipe where somebody cut the end off, probably over maybe when we was working on some of the water system. We had to work on the water system quite a bit, it seems like. We have an unlimited supply of water. There it is. An unlimited supply of water. Look at that mountain. Look at that mountain reflecting. Still some bright color right there. Color's just about gone, but that one little area is still hanging on. You can see the color in the water. But we have an unlimited supply of water. Getting it out of that lake and run through all the filtration system and keeping it all working is a chore. But it's worth it because we have water. Buddy's looking good. He's been doing a lot of running and chasing just like any buck this time of the year. That is getting close to being all over. Still some going on, but not nearly as much. But little Buddy has made it through it. We don't know if Whitey did or not. We're hoping. We keep hoping he'll come back, but it's been a couple of 2 or 3 weeks now, so I don't know. Buddy's enjoying the front yard. Just enjoy and stay close to home and you'll be fine, buddy. We are getting to look at this deer right here on a pretty regular basis. And he is totally amazing. Well, I say a pretty regular basis. It's been 2 or 3 days in a row, but He is just really an amazing deer. Huge deer. Big, big, giant, beautiful rack. Very likely a descendant of TC. That may be TC. Oh, there's the other deer that I saw. I'm sorry. Yeah, that is TC. I tell you, I get confused. But I saw that deer walking up this morning, and we were getting to look at him. That is Fat Boy. Pretty regularly. He just got really, really big. And then I saw the other deer, and I thought, golly. And that's TC. So there's two of our main boys that have been participating in the rut everywhere. I mean, we've seen TC inside, outside the high fence, everywhere, just like last year. And yet he's back. Fat Boy is back. And you know, Fat Boy's just a big, beautiful 8-point. And we've got a 10 or a 12 or both coming around as well. TC, I saw Fat Boy coming in from a distance out there. I actually thought he was that big 10 or 12 point, but when the guys got closer, I moved over here to this other window because it's just kind of a nice clean shot out there at the feeder. But that's TC. So hopefully now these guys will make it through December. We get into January and February. We'll start watching the sheds and watching them grow back again. Just absolutely incredible. Somebody sent me a note and said they used to hunt all over the country, all over Pennsylvania and all over the country, and loved to pheasant hunt. Don't really deer hunt much anymore, and they just love to watch them. And that's kind of the way I've got. You know, I've hunted a little bit, and only 2 or 3 days, but been out in the stand, you know, a couple evenings, a couple mornings, and probably will do that a little bit more even after deer season ends, just because I enjoy it so much. As long as I've got somebody here to stay with, my beautiful Chris. But I just enjoy watching them, and I guess I get the thrill of the kill is not the same as it used to be. The thrill of the hunt is as strong as ever, and I just get so much pleasure and so much enjoyment out of watching those big deer. But to be able to see them year after year after year is an extra special bonus. I know that it's a blessing, huge, huge, huge blessing. Not many people get to do it, but not many people will let either one of those big, beautiful deer there walk. But hopefully we can watch them for a longer period of time. They are just absolutely gorgeous. Got to fatten back up now. And Fat Boy, you say, he's already fat? Well, he is, but nothing like he will be after he quits chasing those girls. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. My Blackstone grill, I love that Blackstone grill. I got a big Holland grill that's a great grill. That Blackstone is inexpensive, but it's wonderful. It's just really a great grill. Little buddy eating acorns and ryegrass right by the grill. I mean, right by the grill. He is 10 feet away. 12 feet, 10 or 12 feet away is all he is. You see him sitting there. He's looking out there and he sees some of the bigger bucks out there. I'm going to be a big buck someday, and he sure will be. Golly, I'd like to see little Whitey come home. I just hope he's still alive. Even if he never comes home, I hope he's still alive. He's such a good boy. But again, pet bucks, it's better if they leave after a year or so and don't come back, because you've seen how dangerous force has become. We've stayed away from him pretty much during the rut. After it got heavy, we stayed away from him totally, and because they are dangerous. That's really something there. Oh, he heard me say, I spoke up, I inflected my voice a little higher there. Oh, he's looking at me through the window. Hi, Jimmy. Keep in mind, that's his first horn, so he's going to be a good one. He's not nearly as big as Whitey was, little Whitey. But but he's nice. I love him. There is another beautiful set of antlers. It's coming around to the feeder this morning. We've been seeing this deer a little bit. He is absolutely gorgeous. 5 by 5 or 5 by 4, I'm not real sure. Something out there's caught his attention, and he's decided that salt block and the deer food is not nearly as pretty as that girl. And there he goes. So is the rut over? Nope. Ooh, another buck. It's amazing how when you see a pretty girl like that come around, she came right to the salt line. She does not have a baby with her, which means that she's been separated from her baby during this rutting process. And that's the buck back there that's probably really kind of got her corralled. Well, oh, wait a minute, there's another doe there. That's Fat Boy, I think. Oh, it's 2 bucks. Oh my goodness, we got bucks everywhere. That is Fat Boy there, I believe. And then that's another 8-point or 9-point there. And that's a pretty little buck bait, you could call it. And they're having a little bit of a standoff. Pretty much everybody's established dominance. They'll still fight, particularly when there's a girl around. But I think, yeah, that's just, I don't know. That might have been the big deer that was here. I think it is the big deer that was here that took off out there when the girl showed up. She's looking off out to the woods as if there is something else approaching. I don't see anything or anybody. Pretty little doe. And a couple of bucks. Where the other one went. Don't see him out there anywhere. But, oh, there he is right there. I guess he has decided he's going to come back up and visit the doe. She's trying to find her a few pieces of South Fresh deer food and lick on that salt lick. She hears him coming. Let me find some acorns or deer food right here. Because there he comes. I think that's the same one we were looking at the feeder. And I think he's a 5 by 4. Big, beautiful 5 by 4. Nope, that's only an 8-point. And I believe that's Fat Boy. So evidently the other deer went on off, I guess. I don't know. Yes, that's Fat Boy. Fat Boy. Looks like you're the dominant buck of those two. My goodness, there he is again. I am so tickled he is coming to the feeder. Will you look at that deer? He's, I think 6 by 5 is what he actually is. He might be 6 by 6. Huge length on all the tines. A lot of width. Not, you know, probably 16, 17, 18 inches. Not huge wide like TC, but a lot of width. But look at how long all the tines are. There was a doe and a baby there. Pretty good sized baby. Looks like a wild doe, no tagging her here. But got his antlers behind the tree there now, but oh my goodness, she's just such an incredibly large deer. And he's beginning to enjoy coming up here, which is a good deal, because maybe we'll get to look at him for quite a while, and maybe we'll get to find those sheds if he'll lose them around close somewhere. But look at that. He's 6 on that side, but he may only be 5 on the other. I just can't really tell for sure. I haven't really looked at his brow tines much. Yeah, I think it's only 3 there and then a brown tine. I don't know if the brown tines are split or not. Seeing something else happening way out there. I don't see anything. Of course, any little sound that's different, or any little scent that hits the air different, and then they react to each other. You can kind of tell by that scenario right there that perhaps the rut is over for that doe. Probably not over for that buck if he finds the right lady. But man, we are seeing a menagerie of bucks. Look how white those tips are on that thing. A menagerie of bucks this week as the rut begins to wind down. I saw a spike. I really didn't take any video of him. Probably should have shot a video because we hardly ever see a spike here. Very rare to see a spike deer. That's what he was. That guy is just staying behind that tree. Doggone it. I might be able to move over just a little bit and get a better shot. I don't know. But what a remarkable specimen of a whitetail buck that guy is. Really, really big. Yeah, I think that brown tine might be split. I can't really tell for sure. I think it's not. I think he is 6 by 5. A big score, boy. His hocks are still black, so he's still in the rut if he finds the right lady.